Victor Hugo's is a sweeping epic set in 19th century France. It's a world of stark contrasts. We see immense poverty and glittering wealth. There is profound injustice and breathtaking acts of kindness. Amidst this tumultuous backdrop, Hugo weaves a complex tapestry of interconnected lives. The central theme is redemption. Love has the power to transform even the most hardened hearts. It also shines a light on the pervasive social injustices of the time. At the heart of the story is Jean Valjean. He is imprisoned for stealing bread to feed his starving family. Valjean endures 19 years of brutal imprisonment. He is hardened and embittered by the experience. When he is finally released, he carries the stigma of being an ex-convict. Society treats him with suspicion and scorn. Valjean struggles to find his place in a world that seems determined to keep him an outcast. Valjean encounters Bishop Myriel. The bishop shows him extraordinary kindness. He provides him with food and shelter. When Valjean steals silver from the bishop, he is caught by the police. Instead of condemning him, the bishop forgives him. He even lies to protect him. This act of grace becomes a turning point in Valjean's life. It plants the seed of change within his hardened heart. Enter Inspector Javert. He represents the unyielding arm of the law. Javert is a man of rigid principles. He believes in the absolute power of the law to punish and redeem. He becomes fixated on capturing Valjean. Javert sees it as his moral duty to bring him to justice. He represents the societal forces that seem determined to keep Valjean trapped in his past. Section 5. Fantine, a mother's love and sacrifice. Fantine is a young woman who embodies the plight of the poor and desperate in society. Born into a world that offers her little opportunity, she dreams of a better life. However, her dreams are shattered when she is abandoned by her lover Tholomyès, who leaves her with their illegitimate daughter, Cosette. Alone and destitute, Fantine is forced to navigate a harsh and unforgiving world. She is abandoned by her lover and left to raise her daughter Cosette alone. With no support and no means to provide for her child, Fantine's life becomes a relentless struggle. She clings to the hope that she can give Cosette a better future, but the odds are stacked against her. The society she lives in is unforgiving, especially to women in her position. Fantine is forced to make unimaginable sacrifices to provide for her child. She takes on grueling work in a factory where the conditions are harsh and the pay is meager. Despite her best efforts, she cannot make ends meet. The factory work takes a toll on her health, but she perseveres. Driven by her love for Cosette and her determination to keep her daughter safe and cared for, she resorts to selling her hair and teeth. In a desperate bid to earn more money, Fantine makes the heartbreaking decision to sell her hair and teeth. These acts of self-mutilation are a testament to her unwavering love and sacrifice. Each strand of hair and each tooth sold is a piece of her dignity lost, but she endures it all for the sake of her daughter. She even turns to prostitution to earn money to send to Cosette. Fantine's descent into prostitution is a tragic and poignant moment in her story. It highlights the extreme measures she is willing to take to ensure Cosette's well-being. The streets are cold and dangerous, but Fantine braves them night after night, driven by a mother's love that knows no bounds. Fantine's tragic story highlights the brutal realities of poverty and exploitation. Her health deteriorates rapidly due to the harsh conditions she endures, and she eventually falls gravely ill. Despite her suffering, her thoughts remain with Cosette, hoping that her sacrifices will not be in vain. Fantine's story is a powerful reminder of the lengths to which a mother will go to protect and provide for her child, even in the face of insurmountable odds. Section 6. Cosette, a ray of hope in the darkness. Cosette, Fantine's daughter, becomes a symbol of innocence and hope amidst the darkness. She is entrusted to the care of the Thénardiers, who run an inn. They are cruel and abusive. They treat Cosette like a slave. Valjean, now living under an assumed identity, vows to rescue Cosette from her misery. This promise becomes his driving force. It gives him a chance to atone for his past sins. Section 7. Love and Revolution, the Barricade of Despair. Years later, Cosette blossoms into a beautiful young woman. She falls in love with Marius Pontmercy, a young revolutionary. Paris is on the brink of another revolution. Students and workers are rising up against the monarchy. They build barricades in the streets, determined to fight for a better future. Marius joins the rebellion, torn between his love for Cosette and his duty to his ideals. Section 8. The Confrontation. Valjean's mercy and Javert's crisis. During the rebellion, Valjean and Javert meet again. The streets of Paris are engulfed in turmoil, with revolutionaries clashing against the forces of the state. Amidst the smoke and chaos, two men find themselves face to face once more. Their paths collide amidst the chaos and bloodshed. The air is thick with the cries of the wounded and the roar of cannon fire. In this maelstrom, Valjean and Javert's destinies are intertwined yet again. Valjean has a chance to kill Javert but shows him mercy. With a gun in his hand and Javert at his mercy, Valjean makes a choice that defies the very essence of their long-standing enmity. He lets him go free. This act of compassion is not just a momentary decision, but a profound statement of Valjean's character and his belief in redemption. This act of unexpected compassion shakes Javert to his core. For a man who has lived his life by the strict codes of law and order, this mercy is incomprehensible. He is confronted with the limitations of his rigid worldview. Javert has always seen the world in black and white, good and evil, lawful and unlawful. Valjean's mercy introduces shades of grey that he cannot easily reconcile. He can't reconcile Valjean's act of mercy with his own unwavering belief in justice and punishment. The very foundations of his beliefs are shaken, leaving him in a state of inner turmoil. His sense of order is shattered, leading him to a profound moral crisis. As he walks away from the confrontation, Javert is a man lost, grappling with a new understanding of justice, mercy, and humanity. This moment marks a turning point, not just in their personal saga, but in the broader narrative of redemption and forgiveness. Section 9. Redemption and Legacy, the Enduring Power of Compassion. In the heart of 19th century Paris, amidst the cobblestone streets and historic architecture, we find a tale that transcends time. This is the story of Jean Valjean, a man whose journey from darkness to light is a testament to the enduring power of compassion. In the end, Valjean finds peace and redemption. After years of running and hiding, he finally settles in a peaceful countryside, where the serene sunrise over the village mirrors the tranquility he finds within. The tranquil river flowing through the forest symbolizes the flow of his life, now calm and steady. He is reunited with Cosette and Marius. This reunion is not just a meeting of individuals, but a convergence of love and hope. The joyful embrace between loved ones signifies the culmination of Valjean's journey, where he finally experiences the warmth and acceptance he had longed for. He dies surrounded by love, having finally escaped the shadows of his past. In a candle-lit room filled with warm light, Valjean's peaceful deathbed scene is a poignant reminder of the power of love and forgiveness. The serene old man lying in bed, surrounded by family, signifies the ultimate redemption and the peace that comes with it. Javert, unable to reconcile his beliefs with the reality of Valjean's compassion, chooses to take his own life. The solitary man standing by a river at night and the dark, rainy streets with a lone figure reflect Javert's inner turmoil and the tragic end of his rigid adherence to the law. The story of Valjean and Javert is a testament to the power of redemption. As the pages of the old book turn, we are reminded of the timeless nature of this tale. The close-up of the classic novel on a wooden table with a vintage quill and ink pot symbolizes the enduring legacy of this story. It shows that love, compassion, and forgiveness can flourish even in the darkest of times. The bright morning light breaking through clouds and the blooming flowers in a garden represent the hope and renewal that come from acts of kindness. People helping each other in a community illustrate the ripple effect of compassion. The novel leaves readers with a sense of hope. The sunrise over a city skyline and the hopeful expression on a person's face capture the essence of the story's message. Children playing in a park symbolize the innocence and potential for a brighter future. It's a reminder that even in a world filled with suffering, the human spirit can endure and even triumph. The resilient tree growing in harsh conditions, the determined hiker reaching a mountain peak, and the rainbow appearing after a storm all serve as powerful metaphors for the resilience and triumph of the human spirit.